Last time on Kingdom Hearts.
Pinocchio!
What a stupid child. Well, there you have it. The child is in danger. This reminds me.
He's been Jasmined.
He's the Jasmine of this world.
He's the Jasmine of this world.
Here we have three wishes.
Hashtag feminism. And now.
Time to return to Olympus Coliseum. Who do you think are the princesses? All of them. 7. There's 7.
Oh, fuck me. I'm gonna assume it's Kairi.
Oh. Interesting.
But you need something to do.
Kairi needs to have something to do. She's been comatose the entire time.
Isn't it fucking fascinating that some of the Heartless aren't aggressive?
It is, and unfortunately...
What the fuck does that mean? We clearly have seen that they're not just inherently evil by the fact some of them are simply passive and vibing. But yet some of them clearly do have, like, the desire to take over shit.
Yeah.
And so if it's not just an inherent desire of Heartless, then what the fuck is going on? You know, do they have a will? Do they have desires? If so, why are they reasoning this? Like, why do they think they should take over shit? What do they do to the worlds they take over and eat? The stars go out, but what does that mean? Like, what happens to them?
It's over! Come on, Leon, stop pretending.
I love how Sora just, like, absolutely takes on the concept of a Keyblade without flinching.
Yeah, he's like, Keyblade, got it, I have it. Is strength the most important part of a hero?
Yep.
Okay, and before we go to the next world, I want to finally read the Ansem report. We got one, Ansem's report 1. Much of my life has been dedicated to the pursuit of knowledge. That knowledge has guarded this world well. Not a soul doubts that. I am blessed with my people's smiles and respect. But though I am called a sage, there are things I do not understand. I believe darkness sleeps in every heart, no matter how pure. Given the chance, the smallest drop can spread and swallow the heart. I have witnessed it many a times. Darkness. Darkness of the heart. How is it born? How does it come to affect us so? As a ruler of this world, I must find the answers. I must find them before the world is lost to those taken by the darkness.
There's some valid questions.
It is interesting.
The darkness is in everyone's heart. That makes sense if it's just like an emotion-based thing. You have a capacity to feel emotions.
I think they do a good job of, like, darkness is inevitable in some sense.
Yeah. Riku's trying his best, his just aims might not be in the right direction.
I'm just like, okay, Riku, you're with Maleficent. Okay, this is something we haven't even touched on. It's like... Okay, Maleficent is like, yeah, the Heartless stole Kairi's heart, and then she's like, also, here's the power to control them, by the way.
Yeah, I feel like if we got given a power to be like, we can temporarily control some of the Heartless, we'd be like, okay.
No, Sora would be like, no, but that's darkness.
Sora's not questioned anything so far. I don't know, maybe I'm being unfair to Sora. Maybe he has questioned things and I've just not noticed.
Well, he was like, what happened to my home, my island, Riku, Kairi? That was his questions. When I was 7 and playing this game, I developed a little crush on Sora.
Come on, Sebastian.
Understandable.
Right, Flounder? I don't know. There's something weird about them.
You could say there's something fishy about them.
They're totally different.
Who wants to do Sebastian? Who can do a good Jamaican accent?
Absolutely not.
Okay, it's time you learn how to swim properly. I'm gonna do a British accent, which is slightly less offensive. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like the design of this world. I think it's really ugly.
I love these fuckers, eh?
Oh yeah, the Heartless look nice. I think the world overall just looks bad. It's so desaturated, I feel.
I love these fucking little guys are amazing. These little jellyfish?
Yeah, you're gonna kill them.
Oh.
Anyway, in this game you swim, and the swimming mechanic, and everyone already said that, this is not a controversial take, but the swimming in this game is bad. You swim up and down by pressing the square and circle button. And I hate that. We could get Ariel, our first female character who's allowed to do something.
Oh, slay!
And she's a mage, obviously, because she's a woman. See, I don't know. I feel like...
Goofy, you're quite close. Goofy, can we talk about personal space?
Goofy, please. But yeah, The Little Mermaid, one of my favorite Disney movies. I think it ranks number 3.
I thought you famously hated The Little Mermaid.
Zaf. I swear to God.
No, I like The Little Mermaid as well.
yeah, it's definitely on my top 3. I think all the feminist critiques of it, or pop feminist critiques. Lindsay Ellis did a good video about it. How it's like the BuzzFeed feminism of the early 2000s hated this movie because it fundamentally misunderstood it.
There's something to be said for the way the Disney movies enforce heteronormativity and all that shit.
Oh yeah, heteronormativity is a big problem. I mean, that's, you know...
and normativity, but that's not very... That's not the feminist critique that's often levied against them. But then, like, we been knew that the pop feminism isn't that useful because it makes no meaningful critique of the structures that surround.
No, it's just like Ariel needs to become a girl boss. And invent, I don't know, invent the washing machine like Belle. Also, okay, what I just did is what happens is if you go into this whirlpool, you get tossed up again, and so you have to go the whole way around. But the developers actually put in some shortcuts that you can take, and a lot of people don't know about them, which is why people also hate this world, because they miss all the shortcuts, and so they always have to do the whole...
I feel like a lot of people hate a lot of the worlds.
Well, I always say it's interesting, because I feel like Kingdom Hearts fans, like the hardcore fans, really like Kingdom Hearts 1. But the more casual...
Which makes sense.
Yeah, especially because, you know, because of narrative reasons and of Disney integration reasons, which is all fine and good. And I agree to a certain extent. I feel like the casual fans like Kingdom Hearts 1 less, because it is just very clunky and unpolished.
From a gameplay perspective.
Yeah, exactly.
Fair enough.
Also, because casual fans don't tend to replay it a lot, they play it once and then they're done. Unlike Kingdom Hearts fans, which I mean, I am myself guilty of this. Even the Kingdom Hearts games I do not like, I played at least 10 times or something.
I know, you've got an encyclopedic knowledge of Kingdom Hearts.
People who play the first game a lot and who know where to go and who know what to do to situate yourself, they're not getting lost, so they can focus more on like other aspects of the level design. So, you know, I try to be fair and balanced when I talk about Kingdom Hearts. I just think that for the hardcore fans, for the fandom, it swings too far into the opposite direction, in my opinion, for Kingdom Hearts 1, where it's so revered that a lot of criticism that I think is rightfully levied at it is disregarded. Although, I have to call myself out. I always say, like, I think Kingdom Hearts 1's Atlantica is very drab and very... the colors are, like, it's very
monotone.
muted. Yeah. But then I rewatched Little Mermaid so many times recently, and the first movie is also the underwater sections are also very muted and like dark, mostly like dark blues, dark grays. So they recreated it. Actually, they recreated it pretty good. You know, you want the human world, the world that she likes, to be like bright and colorful and great. And you know, the underwater world is only bright and colorful in basically under the sea. And then in the sequel, I think a lot of people are thinking of the sequel, and I think a lot of Disney media adapted the sequel's looks for Atlantica, where it's all very bright and colorful, which is why people like the live, you know, not to get into live action remakes of Disney movies. I'm cautiously looking forward to the Little Mermaid one. I hope it's going to be good, which I hope for every Disney live action remake. Who knows if it's going to be good? But people are like, oh, it's so dark. It's so dark and drab. And I'm like, yeah, but that was also... Rewatch Little Mermaid, people. It's also not like super colorful, at least under the sea.
Behold, you swim before the ruler of the seas! His Majesty, King Triton!
And who are they?
They helped us fight off those creatures.
They don't look familiar.
We're from an ocean very far away.
Yup, we came to find the keyhole.
The what?
What's that?
Well, it's a...
There's no such thing, certainly not here.
But Daddy...
Look at all these wonderful things Flounder and I've collected. I think it's from the outside world. Someday, I'm going to see what's out there. I want to see all the worlds. Does that sound strange?
This is something where I give Kingdom Hearts 1 credit. They really adapted Ariel's... I think Atlantica is pretty good in that sense, in that they adapted Ariel's desire, wanting to go to the human world, to just wanting to see other worlds, which connects to Sora and Riku in a fantastic way, which I like.
Hey, why don't we try looking for that keyhole you were talking about?
There's a real big fish who can swim against the current. Boy, he's scared of those weird things swimming around. That's my British accent. Is it good?
I mean, it's not good, but
But the girl could prove useful, and
she is so iconic.
on my side.
Yes.
Triton, my old friend, your day is coming.
She's petty. She knows what she wants.
Iconic.
Iconic. I'm just gonna ignore everyone because underwater combat truly sucks ass. This looks nice. Also, they have chests here because this is where human ships go.
Shipwreck.
Yeah. Go to wreck. So I like that. That's a good touch. Jump scare, just warning you. It's very,
My shark was quite angry.
Its shape reminds me of something. Where have I seen
No,
this
for
before?
real?
There's a shortcut here that the developers very helpfully put in that people don't know about, so they go the whole way back.
Ooh.
And that's why I can see why casual people really don't like this. But this way, you're already back where you need to be. To be fair to Kingdom Hearts 1, they really focused a lot on this. So if you find the trident and they focused a lot on it in the previous cutscene, you know what to do with it. It's not a case of like go to every zone and defeat the Heartless there to rescue the gorillas and then go back to Jane and then go outside again.
I told you not to leave the palace.
Sebastian, will you snitch?
Snitch, Sebastian.
Daddy, no!
See, like, that's not good guy activity.
No, it's not. But also, again, good integration of like a plot point in the movie where Triton destroys the statue of Eric, which is what it's originally. And in this, he destroys this. And again, it's like they do kind of do the plot of the movie, but also just adapt it just enough for it to make sense for Kingdom Hearts. But in a way
I like that. I think I'm in a similar boat. I like this.
Young man.
I'm also just
are not
absolutely
from
reading this
another
as a critique from...
You're from another world.
Oh,
aren't
this is
you?
interesting.
Huh?
Then you must be the key bearer.
How did you know?
You may fool Ariel, but you can't fool me. You don't know your dorsal fin from your tail. As the key bearer, you must already know one must not meddle in the affairs of other worlds.
Of course I know that, but...
You have violated this principle. The key bearer shatters peace and brings ruin.
Oh, Sora's not like that.
I thank you for saving my daughter, but there is no room in my ocean for you or your key.
This is so this is fascinating.
Yeah! You see, this is the shit that I was looking for in the other worlds, of like integrating the parts of the plot of the other movies and then making them a commentary on what is going on in Kingdom Hearts. Like, this is to me anyway, this is so clearly like about the Mickey as well, or like maybe not Mickey, but like Donald and Goofy's whole shit about the world order like being incorrect, and we see Traverse Town as like a celebration of people breaking the world order, and like Titan's fear of the human world works perfectly as a fear of the other worlds, but it also integrates with the rest of Kingdom Hearts. Like, I like that.
Yeah.
That's what I want in all of my Kingdom Hearts.
It's definitely thematically it's great, but also just like, again, from my perspective, it's the integration of the Disney movie, like that Triton knows about the Keyblade, that he's aware of other worlds, that he knows about the keyhole, that he heard about other key bearers, which is the first hint that we get that there's more of us than just, just Sora.
I don't know, I like what's happening here. I think this is a really good use of the Disney themes to make a point within Kingdom Hearts.
You called, my dear?
You're Ursula. Well, I was just wondering if...
It's all right. Helping others is what I live for.
Love her.
It's so iconic.
Worlds. That shouldn't be too hard. After all, your new friends came from another world.
What?
But they had special help. That mysterious key. Now, cheer up, sweetie. You have something special, too.
Huh?
Now listen carefully.
Well, time for
I like
happy
that.
fun times. Ursula's definitely up there. I know that Jafar is my favorite, but Ursula is somewhere close. Honestly, I like the 90s Disney villains were all so good. Even the ones that people say are bad, I really enjoy.
I ever since I knew she was based off a drag queen, I was
The trident is mine at last.
love it.
And I couldn't have done it without your help, my dear.
Ursula, no! I didn't want this!
We cannot find the keyhole. The keyhole is not here.
What?
Is it gonna be in the grow?
Ouch! Stop it! Stop it, you evil man.
Nom nom nom.
Need some help? I'll show you how it's done. I don't know what that was. That was not the voice that he had.
Den of Tides. Wow, colours.
Look at how much magic
Sorry.
we have.
We're so magic.
We're so magic, you guys. That's... I'm so magic. My mom calls me magical.
Your time has come.
I like the little character art Donald and Sebastian a bit on.
They like it.
in
Yeah,
there.
they're buds.
Yeah, they're buds now. Considering they were having a stare off before.
She's almost done. She's almost done. Come on.
Go on, go on.
Okay, one more time. One more time. We killed them. Two more
Oh, Lord.
Two more animals that are on
Are they
Sora's.
dead? Oh.
You'll pay for this.
Mermaid kick.
Huge win.
Now we can go fast.
Fast.
Like
Woohoo!
Sonic.
Like Sonic.
Except
I know
that
that game.
Except that Sonic would die the entire level through because he can't swim.
Oh,
Come on, Sora. Go up, please. Go up. Do your uppies. Where is it? Where is it? I knew it was somewhere here. The exit. Oh, it's over there. I'm stupid. This fight is famously very difficult. That's coming up, but we're playing on easy, so it should be fine.
Okay. You got this. And you're a pro gamer. I'm
and
with pro gamer looking for
I'm a pro
though,
gamer,
so-
and I
Sorry.
know what needs to be done because she uses a lot of lightning damage. So I'm gonna use something that boosts my lightning resistance. And you two can just die, I guess. Oh, that's such a boss moment. I love evil monologues.
Oh, that was so iconic.
Yeah. I fucking love evil monologues so much.
I know this about you.
This fight, as much as we like the Little Mermaid level, this fight is an absolute disaster. It's just colors.
Yeah. I was gonna say, it looks very colorful. I don't know what's happening.
Like, I don't know what the developers expect from this fight because your only option is to wail on her by repeatedly pressing X and doing the same 3-hit combo while getting hit by her lightning.
Yeah.
This was a bad final boss, but you know what? All of the Agrabah boss fights were just terrible, so... She's just doing a Sonic.
She's just Sonicking.
That crystal held the power to reveal the keyhole.
I've never been wrong in my life. I've never been wrong in my life.
Key bearer, I have one more request. Seal the keyhole.
Nah.
No, I'm not. Of course, that's what we had in mind from the start.
Where is the keyhole, Daddy? It's making me say Daddy quite a lot.
This one's kinda stupid, because instead of the thing transforming into the keyhole, you just have a big old bubble. That's a keyhole. A big square bubble.
I play. This is from my collection. I want you to have it. Crab claw, Sebastian.
Crab claw.
Sebastian.
We
What
killed
have you done to
Sebastian.
Sebastian?
Anthem Report 3.
We missed 2?
Yeah. We get it not in chronological order.
Okay.
The shadows that crawl beneath the castle. Are they the people who lost their hearts, or incarnations of darkness? Or something entirely beyond imagination? All my knowledge has provided no answers. One thing I am sure of is that they are entirely devoid of emotion. Perhaps further study will unlock the mysteries of the heart. Fortunately, there's no shortage of test samples. They are multiplying underground even as I write this report. They still need a name. Those who lack hearts. I will call them the Heartless.
That's so bullshit, though. We've seen Heartless with emotions.
Yeah, we see he hasn't seen the mushrooms yet.
Okay.